Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the World Teamfighting Federation continues as we move on to our main event here in sunny Manchester and taking place at the sold-out Pexels bar because we managed to find a booth, and sponsored by Pasture-Lived by rock band Nothing But Cheese. It is the World Chonccwright Championship and it brings on Mike the Wall Duncan getting his title shot against the 150 The Beard. Let's get into the match right now. And here we are here at the loading screen. My name is Brian Chonckson. I am the voice of all things World Teamfighting Federation, and joined with me this match is not Mike the Wall Duncan because he's on the field today. So I'm going to be joined by the first holder of the World Chonccwright Championship. It's Steamo. How's it going, Steamo?
I'm doing good, and tell you what, I will be the next holder of this when I get my next chance.
Oh, look at that, fighting words already. I mean, how did you feel at losing to Shaken Not Stirred in your first defense?
I should never try new stuff.
Never. Never try new stuff. Just go with what works. Just
yeah.
Pick a lane and go
with what I know.
Fair enough. So we've got our friends here on the Convergence. There's a bit of voting for Prismatic Symphony, but will anyone actually get it?
Probably have gone Radiant Blessing myself.
No, well, it turns out they went with the worst one of the lot. They went with Component Anvils. It turns out our camera operator says that you can change the music source if he goes. So it looks like The Beard has started with Corky just to see whether he's going with Big Shot. It'd be nice to see if Derek, our camera operator, can really understand the threat of the cattle prod that has been put there, and if he can actually have a look at the wall here. And he's in Freljord. He's sticking to theme. He's got himself a Vi, but a lot of Freljord-based stuff, wall-based architecture.
I'd love to see an 8-bit get somewhere.
I mean, let's see.
I always see 8-bit get in the middle. I've never seen them get in top 4 that often.
Yeah. And that is the important thing, because here are the rules, just to reiterate the rules of a World Chonccwright Championship match. For a title change to happen, the challenger needs to not only beat the champion, but finish in the top 3 on this 8-person tower. All the challenger has to do is prevent that from happening. So, it is... a lot of it is in favour of the champion. Quite a lot, actually.
I'd say you just take out the kneecaps. They'll never make it that high that way.
So I mean, we've got to really make sure in order to actually win the title, the challenger or the champion actually has to get to the venue. I mean, if you're going to kneecap, if you're going to go kneecap the champion before they get there, at least make sure it's not in view of the referees.
Win a default. Yeah, that sounds actually like a plan.
I have provided stuff to Steamo, who will be fighting for the Chonccwright Championship in 2 matches' time. He will face the winner of this match and our next opponent, who hasn't given us their ring name yet. It will be their debut on the World Teamfighting Federation battlefield. But as you can see, it looks like he's not going. It looks like the Beard is not going for 8-bit. It looks like he's trying to throw some form of true damage into this. But he seems to be making a little bit of decisions on... Yep, that pretty much confirms it.
100% true damage here.
Which does have a bit of a like a 50-50 shot on this. I mean, this is a lot different from what he won the championship with.
I preferred the other one. Definitely preferred the other field.
Yeah, yes, certainly the wall is looking to get a bit beefy. If you can't take on a wall, if you can't make a wall crumble, then there is no issues here. So as he's just moved over, though, that being said,
one off from country.
The wall has lost it. Yeah. So you're saying he's looking to go for a country style, from what it looks like to you.
The build I have at the current build, I think is kind of meta. With that would be a country. I forgot what the other one is. Pentakill Bruiser.
Right. Okay. So I know that a lot of people have done that build and then added executioners in there, but
yes. you do your executioner, but you can do that with the country and pentakill.
Right, I see. So it'd be really nice to see if either of our competitors, particularly in the wall, considering it looks like he's going that way. That Echo looks to work on wall-based defense, as Derek, our camera operator, is actually moving over to the wall a little bit, and he does seem to be getting that country bruiser sort of idea in. So the thing that I see here with
the wall though is the tire.
Yeah. There we go. So see, that's a concern there. That Urgot really should be looking to get a bit more damage in, and he's actually done it. Just. Whereas it looks like the Beard's dependence on getting through a fight is wholly on making sure that Echo stays alive.
Just want to put it out there. It feels so weird being at this end of the screen.
Yes,
this side of the camera.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to buy these units across the bottom, and it's like, no, I can't do it.
Yeah, that is the thing about being on the desk. You know, it's just a. Okay, so hello. He looks like he's the Beard has got himself a headliner Senna.
The issue I'm going to see with this true damage that he's going, he needs more tankiness, and he needs the damage items to go with it as well.
Yeah.
At this minute, he has the tanky items with a tanky unit for true damage, but he needs the damage, or later through the game he will fall.
Yeah. Anyone with a bit of damage mitigation is just going to shrug this all off and just go. What is that Urgot doing? That Urgot just sort of stood around. But it looks like both of our
one of the beastiest units.
Yeah.
For them.
Both of our challengers have now, or both of our fighters have survived to the first carousel with, you know, not that bad. I mean, the Beard is just sitting pretty on top. The wall only lost that one fight, so got a bit going on for him.
It looks like quite a few of them only have lost one fight within this in the first round.
Indeed.
And not too badly neither for the damage they've taken.
Very much right. There's the silver Yasuo now on the field.
One item I cannot stand in this game: Death Cap.
Death Cap. What is your problem with the Death Cap? I mean, we introduced it into the World Teamfighting Federation last.
Really does
split.
not do much.
Fair enough. So it looks at that point that maybe the Beard has just panicked and just wanted to try and fulfill the blink bonus on the center as opposed to actually
where that it really does help. I'll admit it does help, but 90% of units I find it terrible with it.
Well, the center did get a bit of damage in there. We move over to the wall. Well, we saw something. Derek looks to not wait to see the results of fights. Well, I think we need to charge up the cattle prod again. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. He gets paid very well, but I feel he needs an incentive bonus every now and again. Bloody Derek.
But he's not going to go for the edgelord with a true damage.
No, it doesn't look to be. But I mean, would you be
thingy?
Would you be on the idea that he does need to split into sort of another trait here? So sort of just going all in on one trait is
early on. It's not that bad.
Right. So you just need to think ahead.
But
really, is what
I'd look at branching maybe to one, even if it's just things like Guardian, Rapid Fire Sentinel, something where he only needs the one unit.
Yeah, just to get that extra trait on the board.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to give him more, so if something does go wrong, he's not getting the units he needs. He's got something to fall back on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we do have to take account into the the Beard's win-loss rate during his time in the World Teamfighting Federation. He is currently 1-50. Now, he was 0-50 before he won the Chonccwright Championship. I mean, we don't even understand how he managed to get through the
Pity.
hyper roll rumble, to be honest. But
Pity.
I mean, yeah, and some opponents did just enter the convergence and leave afterwards. I don't know if they were just looking to sort of sabotage or think that he would just be an easy mark to get a different opponent. Looking to maybe just continue with taking on Shaken Not Stirred, but no. It shocked everyone, least of all me, considering I put him in at number 1 for the exact reason. But, you know, where all the games happen, it's just the world we live in here. So I
think the Beard really needs a rapid fire just to go with that center.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's have a look. He doesn't seem to be thinking it. He is just rolling through other stuff. The fact that he keeps like hovering over. I don't think the Beard has realised that, you know, there may be, in terms of true damage champions, this is as far as he's going to get. Certainly until the next couple of levels.
He has a chance to get more, but I would say, because at this point, all his damage is that center.
Yeah.
That center needs more speed.
Certainly
by looks at it, the wall has literally got what he needed from what we've just saw.
Mm-hmm.
Shame the person that the Beard is now currently fighting also has the same units.
Indeed. Oh, that is a shocker. Did not see that one coming. Okay, so we're on augments. So if you were looking at these augments, which one would you be going for here?
Last Stand, very tempting.
Mm-hmm.
I would have done the exact same thing what you'd have just done there. I re-rolled the first one. I can't remember what that augment does. What you just picked.
So it looks like the Beard picked up Vampirism, which is sort of Omnivamp focused. Derek, could you go over to the? Can someone get a message over to Derek to look at the augments? No. You can't communicate with him.
Turned his mic off again.
Apparently, Derek has thrown the headset away. It looks like he attacked 2 members of backstage staff with the cattle prod we used to incentivize his switching. Derek's got the cattle prod. That's not.
I'm locking the studio door.
Yeah. If you just close the booth, if you could, that'd be just be great. No, and Derek can't hear us, but I will have to say you are a valuable employee at the World Teamfighting Federation. The cattle prod was never actually meant to be used. Why did we even bring a live cattle prod? I'll sort that out in the next budget, to be honest. Okay, so more Yasuos.
More Yasuo and the gold. Shame he's got no items on it though.
Yeah. And see, like you say here, that Aphelios is open there. I see that he's got 2 echoes on the field. And it's just... So the Aphelios is there. He would go into what you were suggesting of going for a rapid fire build.
Yeah.
But the Beard has never been one for listening.
To be honest, the wall build's concerning me. Because there's not many... There is no units that cross between Sentinel and Country.
Mm-hmm. Which is sort of a problem. He seems to have gone... He's gone on theme of just sort of tanky champions. And that's not going to work. Like you say, is the things that we've got is we're looking at 2 sort of attempts at extremes here. In the idea of someone who just wants to pump damage out and only having a little bit of tanky opportunity. The other one who wants to resist damage but is not being able to deal it back in kind. So we move to the next carousel here, and the Beard is still...
The wall's definitely going to want Diego.
Yes, he would be looking at that. There isn't really...
The Beard...
I think the Beard at this point is looking for an item.
You want the item off Nah. Or the tear.
Let's see what he's went for here.
The tear?
He went for the gloves.
But what did the Beard have again? Yeah, I would have so gone
So the beard is looking. I think he's looking at that last whisper.
Should have gone the
option
rod.
here.
Built the rage blade, stuck it on the center, let her attack.
Oh, of course he should have gone for
damage.
that. Yeah. Of course he should have gone for that, and you know, definitely not looking back at gameplay from the past in decisions that he missed and regretted and should think about in future. Anyway,
all this is saying to me is these people need to remember their field when they go into a carousel.
Yes. Or at least take a little bit more of a look on the... Wow, the camera operator is hovering over the wall so quickly.
Yeah, when we see the wall at this minute, we're just seeing like flickers.
The results of actions here.
It's like flickers.
Ah, there we go. Derek has moved over and wants to see a bit more of what's going on here. So the walls
Why did he beat him? Especially that guy had the gold unit.
Indeed. There we go.
The one thing that Urgot is missing is some tankiness. He would have been really good with I forgot the Titans.
Titans Resolve. Probably been the sort of idea. Which I do remember actually that the first augment that the beard picked up was the augment that does increase stacks on Titans Resolves.
Yeah, it is, I believe.
So that's that, and then again vampirism, which is sort of, I believe it is it increases Omnivamp based on missing health. So that's where that would have happened here. Right, last time the beard took on Senior Pumpkin or Senior Pumpkin, whatever the name is. We didn't hire these; they came in and volunteered. It was a close win for the beard. But the wall.
I'm not gonna see that. Oh, the wall.
Yes, the wall. The wall had a sledgehammer in his health bar.
Yeah, by the looks of it, the beard's now looking at maybe getting a different augment. Looking at the Guardian.
It is looking like that could be a case. Or he'll just sit there. But well, that being said, this is a neutral wave. You know, there's things that are going on there. I would like to pay attention to the fact that the wall's health is at 69, which is very nice. Always got to shout it out when it happens.
96.
Yeah, 96 doesn't have the same ring to it.
No, it really does not. There's an Aphelios.
Now,
will he decide?
He sold it. That of.
I bet he's kicking himself when he sees this again.
Oh wow! I know. I mean, yeah. I mean, if this costs, well, he's got a. Okay, he's got a gold Yasuo now, and then he's instead put a second center on. That Aphelios is still there. He could just easily pick it up, but he's decided against it. I mean, if this costs him the championship, like you say, he'll be kicking himself. And especially, can we just pay attention to the opponent's Senna here? That is nasty.
That is a Senna for you.
That is absolutely a Senna. That is a double. That is an artifact spear of Shojin. No, it's not an artifact one. That's a superfan one, isn't it?
Superfan.
There's a superfan spear of Shojin, followed by a spear of Shojin, followed
by.
by.
Might not be actually. I think they've got the item drop thing. If they've got 2 items, it gives them the 3rd one.
Okay, let's have a look at these augments here. Interesting. Remember your roots. That's one to go. There's Capricious
Ascension.
Forge here.
Ascension all the way.
Oh, he's hovering. Oh, he's went for the Portable Forge. And of the 4 items...
Hull Crusher, and I'd stick it on...
oh, he's not. He's just... The beard just plays their own game from what it looks like. It's just...
Still not a bad item for Yasuo. There we go, he's gone Guardian.
Yeah, that's
something.
Think
he should have gone Rapid Fire instead.
But at least he has finally decided to switch into sort of another trait. Especially while waiting. There's only a 5% chance that he gets the true damage that he's looking for next, which is a Carly.
And fine when you need her, she's never around.
I mean, she is a ninja. She may always be around, but it's just not there. So we're going, and oh, well, the beard has just got a trim. That's not going well for him. But it's also not going well for the wall. They are very close to each other here.
Bottom 4. Well, bottom 5, they're in.
Yeah. I mean, the wall does need to do a bit more here. It's not enough to just beat the beard.
It might be a little bit better in the situation he's now with his main tank being silver.
Yes. But again, does he still have that damage? Has he moved on to that Urgot to provide a bit of tanky damage to go through, or is this just a lot of a sort of a desperation play? And okay, so the beard has now gone super fan as well. So now has that Spear of Shojin on the Senna, who's just been zephyred. Okay, and there's certainly particle effects going off here, but it is going in the way of Grentelbot.
Still could be. Yeah.
It's
the beard's not winning this.
No, the beard
they
has.
Do it. It's a belly fluke.
Yeah,
what about the wall as well? Lost his round.
This is not going very well for our competitors here. So we'll just see what's coming through. So what is the wall looking at taking here? He is hovering the Carthus and has gone for it. The beard has went and picked up the Lux
gone for the tear.
For sword.
Oh, he's got a tear. He could be going for double Zephyr. I mean, not double Zephyr.
Double Spear of Shojin.
Yeah, Shojin.
So instead of the jeweled gauntlet like one of our other competitors, he would go.
In other words, you have the main
death
damage,
cap
you don't
instead.
have the crit damage.
Yeah. So looking for a bit of consistency in regards to this.
So you'll have the burst damage, but you won't have the crit damage. See, I'd still prefer the Rage Blade over the Death Cap.
So at that point, you would have what double spear Rage Blade then?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I could see that. I say with our competitors on the field though, they have to sort of make those choices. So it seems to be going a little bit better for the.
I was gonna say she's gonna have the damage now because she's casting her ability a lot more, but
it does what is required.
Right now, I think the beard has the potential to be in the top 4.
Oh,
but I think he will struggle further into the game.
Yeah, I feel at this point the beard is using that champion's advantage to as best he can. I feel he's sort of gone to the point that he looks like that he's just pivoting towards not dropping below the wall.
To be honest, the one thing I do know out of both of these players is the wall has the least experience out of both of them.
Yes, the wall has come up through the hyper roll division. So it is a thing. That's different to what happened with the beard. The beard has played the normal circuit, but was invited into the Chonccwright Championship picture through the hyper roll rumble. 24 contestants in continuing eliminations until one is left.
And looks like he's getting hurt there.
It is, and let's have a look. Let's go back to the wall, who is also getting hurt. Oh, the wall is having trouble now. But,
well, there's
so
the true damage, Carla.
Yep. So that center will be going out. Now Kali will go in. Now it'd be a case of getting something on her. Get that bling bonus going. And as we just look over, I mean, these are Raptors. Not many competitors.
We do know
Raptors.
What at least one competitor that loses
There is someone who comes in on the invitational circuit who has an allergy to Krugs, and it has cost him a couple of games in the past. Hi Terry, we love you. Sorry, I don't know who that was there. Someone had broke out of character for a second. I'm not sure about the Nash's Tooth going on the Akali, but...
From what I remember, she's pure AD in true damage mode.
Certainly, I mean, the ability to cast abilities and attack faster is a thing, but, you know... It's that Senna again.
Yeah, you won. The Bears won this one.
Yeah, 1-1. And meanwhile, oh dear, the wall is on the bubble. One last fight, or one bad fight here, could take the wall's chances of championship gold. He's got a gold Tahm Kench. Will that be enough?
The issue is none of the competitors are even in the top 3. We might not even might not see a belt being changed here, but we might not see a belt going anywhere. Well,
no, this is the thing. This is the champion's advantage. The beard doesn't have to finish in the top 3. That's the thing. It's all the onus is on the challenger. They have to eliminate the beard. They then has to also eliminate a lot of the competition in order to get this going. And given that it is the beard versus the beard. The beard decimates the wall. So we are not going to have a championship changing hands, but we will have a small break and we will continue with this fight and see how far the beard goes after our message from our sponsor. The main event of the World Teamfighting Federation is brought to you by Pastelived, the hit album from rock band Nothing But Cheese. This album contains their top 10 hit singles, You're Welcome to Some Brie Brie Brie, Amsterdam, and Is Everybody Going Dairy, and is #1 on all streaming platforms. So, get over to the streaming platform of your choice and have a listen. Now, back to the action. Okay, so we come back in. We are at stage 5-3. The beard has shaken off the valiant attempt of the wall, and the wall will be back with us on the desk in the future. But if you were looking at this, let's just say, Steamo, that you face the beard next. Let's just say that you do. What do you feel you'd be taking into this fight? What lessons do you think you've learned from being on the desk today that you could use to get through the beard's defenses here?
Oof. Depends on what the beard's gonna do. The beard's going the same build he's going now. I need a bruiser build. Health. It's the only way you can compete against true damage.
Okay. Fair enough. Let's just say that the beard does what he did to win the title. I believe when he did this, he went for his tried and tested from the Hyper Roll Rumble of the Punk Bruiser build. Not the Punk Bruiser build. Which one are we talking about here? Punk Mosher build. The Punk Mosher build, yes. So where would you feel you'd be sort of going on that? Because he's very well known at that point that once he does get into that Punk build, he is reasonably fine in regards to making sure he gets the infinite scaling bonuses from that.
Punk Pasha build would have to be a Sentinel. Maybe rapid fire build against it.
Something to try and take down the...
Something just to sit there, soak up the damage while the rapid fire in the back just dishes out the damage.
I could see that. I mean, like we say, he has to go through the next competitor. They are coming through and taking things on. Let's see what happens with the beard here. It's up against the center again. This
Can he win this time then?
That is the question.
Promising. Yes. Oh.
Oh, I'm not sure at that point. No, I guess with the two
this
centers.
is gonna be. Hold on.
Oh.
One center had the pure damage. The other one had the potential
damage and just didn't get it. Okay. So
the one benefit I have to say, if you're going true damage, you've got the damage. You're going true.
That is the thing, isn't it?
You don't need the crit with it.
No, you just have to deal. You just have to make sure that the damage that you are dealing is dealt effectively and quick.
I still feel like rapid fire would have been better in this build at some point.
So we're just signing to our production staff because just while we're here, we're just gonna go behind the curtain for the production here. Our food has arrived. It smells delicious, and what we're hoping here is that the beard can wrap this gameplay up soon, so we can all eat afterwards. We've got ourselves curry. It smells gorgeous. But the beard looks like he'll be wrapping it up by going the other way at this rate with that defeat.
Yeah. See, the three top contenders so far, I don't think the beard has beat.
No. Actually, I believe Senor Pumpkin, or Senor Pumpkin, he did defeat at the beginning.
Yeah, the beginning.
But since then,
he defeated them all at the beginning.
Yeah, but then since then, like I say, it just suggests of a strategy of doing just enough, which, you know, is not in the spirit of the World Teamfighting Federation. You should always do your best, and my God, that center just got eaten.
Well, it is a nice crunchy boy.
Aye, indeed.
Summoners of the Rift ride that thing into towers.
Yes. I love the fact that its shell opens up and everything's fine. Right, let's see from the armory of completed items what the beard is going to choose here. It's hovering that Titan's Resolve again.
Deathblade might be good.
Deathblade would be good in terms of dealing a little bit more damage.
Titans, maybe.
Trying to keep her going, and I guess he's thinking about that augment. So that's the way to go there.
One of the best augments I think you could probably get in this is Lucky Gloves.
That is the augment that turns Thieves' Gloves into the best combination of items for that champion.
Yeah, for that champion. And then you get Radiant Gloves,
which is even better.
Yeah. I'll get Forge Gloves either way. You're good.
Oh, the Carthus says... Oh no, this is bad news for the beard. The beard has been defeated. Gone. But we always like to keep watching and seeing how our other competitors go in terms of scouting opportunities to see if in the world of the the universe of the World Teamfighting Federation, we could have more people joining for the Chonccwright Championship. We're down to 4 people. We are at 6-2. I feel... I don't know about you, Steven. Sorry, go on.
Can't say I've ever seen much of a Guardian build before.
Seems to be going there though. But
then I feel like this person knows saved up to go for just gold units.
Yeah. But as looking at the state of play at the moment, do you feel that this game is actually going to go past stage 6?
It depends on how Sir Pumpkin and is it Power? Whatever it is second. Yeah. Depends on how them two do. Because there's the next one out.
Yep, so we're down to 3. I don't think this is going to go past stage 6. So we may be finishing at, what, 6-6 here. It's just not going to get to that Herald fight. Or Dragon fight. I've forgotten what beasts we've hired.
You hire them now?
Yeah, it's a lot easier than trying to capture them and raise them as your own. You just get someone to do the job for you. It's great for the budget reports. Also, insurance. But here we go. Derek gone mad with power. He's just looking at everything.
At least he's returned to his post.
Yeah, he's been sedated. and everything's all fine.
Oh, Pumpkin's out. I'm shocked at that
Pumpkin
one.
had 2 nightmare games.
One against the bar.
To go from 35 to
this
-3.
This is out next round, maybe.
Yeah, so yeah, this will finish at 6-5. And as they're enjoying themselves on the
Depends on how much one or the other can defeat by 1 unit. I think it might still be another round.
Yeah, that is possible. But I think based on the amount of stuff on here, is if even 1 gold unit stays alive on either side, that will end this.
Pumpkin's not got a gold unit, so hopefully he
gets the win.
gets somewhere.
Yeah. Okay, but it has been a great game from these competitors, which can be more than, which is can be said more than what happened to ours. But 8th and 5th, the beard was close to reaching the top 4. The wall, he'll have to do some more scouting next time he has a championship match. But this looks like it is going in the way of Grandelbart.
Really does.
It is.
No, mate.
And he's got it.
It is.
It is done. Grandelbart is your winner. If he can just be, respectful to his opponent, that would be great. He's not. He's disrespectful and will not be in future World Teamfighting Federation games. But it's time for us to go. So from myself and Steamo, have a good night. We'll see you next time.